Oliver, the reality is we're fucked.
We're definitely fucked as musicians.
Because we don't have anything to do anymore. Just type in, write me a metal riff, Suno, this and that lyrics in the style of Ozzy Osbourne, David Bowie meets, I don't know, Scott Joplin.
Yeah, and then our career as a musician is over because the music is so good we don't need to write a single note anymore.
Yeah.
Except it isn't, because it's all bullshit.
I guess that's it. Nothing more to say.
Yeah, this video is over now.
Bye.
Just kidding.
Okay.
No, nothing is over. Because Suno sucks ass.
Actually, I find it quite useful.
Well, that's true also, but
we wrote our last albums. No, we're just kidding. Actually, our last album, Bullshit, was actually one of the last albums to be written before the AI took over. So check out that album. It's real music. Real shit.
Do you have a
real
copy
bullshit
around here somewhere? I can show.
No, it's almost sold out everywhere worldwide. It's really hard to get a copy.
CDs are sold out already.
So
maybe I will get the copies.
Okay, Oliver's gonna take a look. If you can find a copy, I'm just gonna keep talking and entertain you. What can I say? Waiting for the Oliver, I'm waiting for that bitch.
But I didn't find.
What did you find?
I didn't find Bullshit, but I found Free, which was mastered and mixed by Michael Wagner. So if you want to have this vinyl, it's colored vinyl. It's a double.
And it's got character.
It's got a lot of character. So check that out. It's in our shop. If you want some of the finest vinyl you can get, and if you like our music, good prices.
Anyway, let's talk about Suno and AI and all that good stuff. Maybe we should be a little bit more serious.
I am serious. Well, we subscribed to Suno recently. Okay,
and everything changed.
Everything changed.
We can write songs so fucking fast now. It's unbelievable. No, but what I mean is we actually don't do that. We don't just put in the prompt.
The process is a bit different. We take a song, like we have a demo song.
Maybe we should explain first what Suno even is, because there's still a lot of people that don't even have never heard of that.
Well, Suno is that, in case you haven't heard, is that brand new shiny thing where you can basically write songs, or
imagine you have a machine. Imagine you have a slot machine and you can put coins in it and push some buttons, and then it's going to spit out a album for you, or a song completely finished from top to bottom, mixed, mastered, vocal performance, everything. That's what Suno is. It's a AI. Imagine just ChatGPT, but just for music. Yeah.
And in case if you're wondering who are we are band members of the band WolveSpirit. We've written over hundreds of songs already. Like this one album is one of 7 we already released. So we know what you're talking about. We know a lot about songwriting
and about production.
Yeah, because we've been with the greatest producers, like Michael Wagner.
And with WolveSpirit, we've not had the big breakthrough yet.
It was just around the corner.
But that doesn't mean that the productions are top notch. Yeah.
So just in case if you're wondering, we know what we're talking about. We know everything about songwriting there is to know, at least in the rock genre. And so we tried out Suno maybe a few months ago and uploaded one of our demo songs into the program. And there's this new feature called Suno Studio, where you can break down the multiple tracks. You can break down the drums, the guitar, the bass, the vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And what we found out is you can be really creative with Suno. And say, okay, can you give me a new melody for the bridge part, or can you like write some synth sounds for the chorus?
Mm-hmm.
And
what for me, Suno is like a partner, just like another band member.
Yeah.
And that's how I like to use it. Like, I don't like to approach Suno and just put in all the prompts. It can do that too, but that's not being creative, and that's not using Suno as a tool. That's just being a lazy bitch and letting everything be done just by Suno.
Plus, it's really, really boring.
But what? Yeah,
it gets boring after a few uses.
And you're not gonna have the feeling of, yep, I created something, because you didn't.
Yeah, you just prompted. It's just a good prompt.
I mean, you can go even further and go over to ChatGPT and say to Chat, like, make me good prompts for Suno that I can put in there. And now you have not done anything. You've not even created those prompts yourself.
You just had the idea, basically.
Yeah.
You can even say, like, ChatGPT, write me a lyric for Suno, and then you have the whole complete lyrics, and you can write an album in 10 minutes, basically.
So that's like the kind of lazy bitch-ass way to use Suno. But there is a good way to use it as a tool. For example, you have a riff on a guitar, keyboard, or a vocal line, some real lyrics, real tune you have in your head, chords, whatever, some sort of idea. And the more you put into Suno, the more it's going to be able to work with that. And
sometimes the results are not great, but sometimes they're really surprisingly good.
Uh-huh.
And we started out in the era, like, was a late.
And you just said something, the word surprising. And that's what I like about Suno. You put in something and it surprises you. And that's what I mean with another band member. Like, that's what another band member is hopefully going to do.
Yeah.
He's positively going to surprise you.
To it.
I mean, another band member can surprise you in a bad way as well. And that can happen with Suno too. So for me, it kind of
it makes stuff easier, definitely. And we started out in like 2007 or so, where we didn't have any samples, we didn't have any drum library, loops, stuff like that.
I think there was always a drum library in Logic Pro,
but was really limited to some beats.
Yeah, I can remember they had like these tabla, these Indian drum loops, and they were really fun to play around with. But no drum beats, or at least really limited.
And even before the AI existed a few years ago, lots of people used like sound libraries, right? So to compose music, but we didn't have anything of that, and it was really a drag to like compose a drum track if you didn't have a drummer around who could play the drum for you.
Yeah,
and this really makes creating music easier for the musician. And you, as you said, you should see it as a tool and not something that replaces music in itself.
I mean, I wonder but almost nobody has this, but if you would have a band and all the members would always have the time to react to a riff that you just played.
Yeah.
Like, that's almost never the case. You at least have to wait a couple of hours. Like
back in the day, you had to wait until the weekend until your drummer came and put down the track.
Right. Before you could even send music files, you just had to remember your stuff, go to the rehearsing session, and try to kind of explain what you want that part to sound like in a complete band setting. Because you could come up with a riff, and sometimes the drummer would play some crazy shit-ass stuff that just completely destroyed how you imagined your riff would sound like. And then you would try to explain, like, please don't play it that way. And then that drummer might be even kind of upset because you just... because he creatively felt insulted.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, had that human part too. You have to like work around with, and like also
if you've made similar experiences, put in the comments below if you have bitch.
If you can remember back the good old days without AI and out sample libraries.
There's still bands that write songs still this way today, but it's not a lot of professional bands, actually. A lot of professional bands like to pre-record demos completely, like make the complete demo sound as good and as close as possible as what they have in their head, and then just send that to the band members, meet in the rehearsing space, try to make it hopefully sound even
There's
better
like
than that.
some certain amount of songwriters in a band, like 1 or 2 people who write all the songs, and the others. Yeah. It's not always this way. I think Metallica is still the old school fashioned way where they get together and work on the songs.
They get together, but actually it's, maybe I'm wrong about that, but I thought it was always James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich who did the main part of the songwriting. And as far as I'm informed, they kind of did it the same way. They made demos.
Yeah.
Just drums, rhythm guitar, and vocals. And then they kind of build up songs from there. So it's kind of always been this way.
Okay. Well, I just watched that documentary, Some Kind of Monster. But they had a lot of rehearsal time in the studio for the song. But the point is that there's like, what I actually wanted to speak about in this video is that people have a great fear about AI replacing them. And there are some arguments that speak for it and some arguments that speak against it. Just let me bring up the side of like why people fear it, is that AI music is infiltrating more and more space within all the music streaming, like Spotify music, YouTube music, or even YouTube itself has a lot of AI music. But what it will actually end up be, I will get into that in a minute. This AI music is, like, as you notice, really replaceable because the songs sound really alike, the voices sound really alike, so you cannot distinguish one AI band from another.
Yeah, and another thing is, I keep repeating myself because I said this before on this channel, but people don't just want a song, they want a person and a story behind.
Yeah. You want to feel something, you want to feel like moved by the song, and you don't necessarily feel that with AI music.
For example, Tears in Heaven, when Eric Clapton wrote that song, the story is that his son died before he wrote that song.
Yeah.
And that just makes that song so much deeper emotionally. If we wouldn't have that story behind that song, if it was just an AI song, it would still be a great song, but wouldn't have that history.
Yeah, this discussion about human versus machine art goes back really a long time, because I remember this one short story from E.T.A. Hoffmann. It's a German author from the 19th century. He wrote a short story about this perfect melody coming from a machine, and it was sounding really perfect, like the intonation was on point, but the takeaway of the story was that this machine may sound perfect to you, but it misses like the human touch. It misses the emotion. Yeah. And this is interesting that goes back 200-300 years that people were already thinking about that. It's like, okay, a machine can create music now, like they had this Glockenspiel kind of thing. It's mechanical.
You mean those little things that you can?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Didn't know that.
They worried about that back in the day, like, maybe machine can replace human music one day. Yeah. And now here we are in the 21st century. Like it really happens. It's like so close now. But people fear it, or many musicians fear it, that they will be replaced by it. But I don't really think that's going to happen. Because as you said, the human touch, this is like what makes you even stand out more. If there is so much AI music, so much buzz going around, millions of songs uploaded per year of emotionless AI music, then you, as a musician, stand out as who you really are. Not like you have to have a certain skill level,
Mm-hmm.
but that what makes you special is your character, your unique voice.
Right. I mean, if you turn on the radio, it's already pretty generic what you get to hear.
That's another topic that people complain about in years, like for 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
People always said, like, the radio music is not what it used to be. It's so generic now.
But you can probably say that about any genre.
Well, it's true because music got commercialized, and there's this algorithm, this human algorithm that songwriters and producers have figured out, which just works.
Yeah.
You know, it works for most people, not for all people.
Yeah.
But bands like in the 90s, the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, those were like the first example of like highly commercialized music, where the art was secondary, but making money was the primary, what's it called, like the primary reason for this music.
Mm-hmm.
And so they figured this human algorithm out, like we have to make music a certain way so it is appealing to a big, big mass of people so we can make lots of money.
Yeah.
And this is where, like,
there's some artists that can still make art and still use that formula, though. Still make that same mainstream structure.
Yeah.
And still it's an artful song.
Like Taylor Swift or...
I don't know too much about her, actually. Like,
well, she's like the most popular.
I only know like 2 or 3
songwriter.
songs.
Yeah.
But that's the crazy thing. Like, she's so popular, but there's a lot of people that actually don't know that much music about her.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them.
But you could say that about Taylor Swift. She's like mainstream, but still makes art. You don't have to like what she does, but it's nevertheless like a serious art she's producing.
Mm-hmm. So she's got to do something right. Like.
So what do you think is gonna be the future of AI music?
Me?
Yeah.
Do I think it's gonna be the future of AI music? It's obviously gonna get better and better. The question is how good. Like right now, we're thinking like that AI is gonna become unbelievably good at everything, and maybe that's just not true. Maybe there's gonna be a limit.
Yeah.
That AI is gonna. We don't know that.
I think maybe it has already reached it.
Like, as a society, we're right now thinking that it's just gonna keep getting better and better and better and better. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's gonna reach a limit, and it's just gonna be over. We don't know that.
Well, be it as it may, there's some forces that try to abuse AI music right now. For example, Spotify. Spotify is uploading its own AI music.
Oh, okay.
And
so that they don't have to pay the labels or the artists or anything.
Exactly. They put it in playlists, like popular playlists, and like, okay, let's say you're Spotify and say, okay, we can reduce the cost of 20%.
Yeah.
And then your boss asks you,
I mean,
well, how do we do that? We just put 20% of the playlists, we put AI music that we created ourselves. And so they water down the playlists with AI music and save 20% of the cost. So because they don't have to pay.
From a business perspective, that's just a logical thing to do.
They're perfectly feasible.
Yeah.
But from an artist perspective, it's just like...
It's killing.
It's evil.
Yeah.
It's killing the artist.
I mean, one thing that AI, I just don't see it doing is live. Is live performance.
I mean, in Japan, they already have these hologram shows.
Okay.
So it's not that far away.
They do have the robotic thing is coming. And if you connect the robotic thing with the AI...
Yeah, then you have a first AI band, live band. It could happen. I don't know if people like that. But... I don't know. It's really hard to say what the future will be, but I guess...
Do you think it's going to be like in the game Cyberpunk?
Probably. There's going to be some niche that will have that. That we have like this holographic or robot bands playing. But what I think will happen is that we as a musician or as artists have now the opportunity to really show what the music is about. I
see it as an opportunity as well. It's just like medically, I mean, it's just a gift to have the AI. If let's say you lose your legs, and for some, and it's in 20, 30 years, it's just going to be possible that you're going to have robot legs that are connected with AI and connected with your brain somehow. I don't know. That it's just going to perfectly replace your real legs. That's just a gift. I mean, for those people that need that.
Sure. I mean, so many upsides, and for us as musicians, it makes it also easier to write music and be it part of the creative process. Now, there are some people that just hate it, that just outright hate AI music. And if you admit that you're using AI tools, it's just like, that's not real art.
Yeah.
But we can tell.
Like, I mean, we improved that we're real musicians.
Yeah.
We got the proof. We got the proof in the performance, and I think for me, there's nothing to be ashamed about.
As long as you just use it as a tool and not something to replace yourself with.
For me, it's just like, okay, I want to write an email to somebody, put it into ChatGPT. Please correct that. Please correct the mistakes that I made so that I don't look so stupid when I send that email.
Right.
Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of for me.
And if you look back just a few years before AI existed, or AI music, then there were also tools that every musician on the planet uses autotune.
Yeah.
Like almost every production there's always autotune on your voice. There was this age-old discussion that if you use autotune, it's not your real voice. It's not your real performance, but it's still used. You know, you can't get around it anymore.
Yeah, people just want that sound.
It's some people want to sound like that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll wrap it up right here.
So what's the takeaway?
Takeaway is AI is not bad. It's an opportunity. Use it as a tool. Don't be a lazy bitch and just put in prompts, because you're then not going to be a creative.
Yeah.
You're not going to... Takeaway is just be creative and just use it to be more creative.
Right.
Like that's how I feel about it. For me, as a guitar player, I play a riff, put that into the Suno, like, please make me a drum track. That took like for fucking ever to do back before Suno, and was never that good. And now it's just like, okay, in 10 seconds, I've got this cool drum track, and then I can jam over that drum track, and I'm going to get even better ideas that I didn't have before.
Exactly.
So what's bad about that? Like, nothing. I hope it's going to get even better, because right now the drum track still sounds
like ass.
Like really compressed, and I wish it's gonna improve and get even better, even more options. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
And please consider subscribing,
and
of
buy
course.
our stuff.
Buy the vinyl. It's really good music. You can check out our songs on all the streaming platforms, on YouTube. We are everywhere. So